Hello there. Today the story we're going to explore together is serendipity, that very power of accidental discovery. You know, this is a word that feels familiar as a movie title or a song title, but apparently it carries a meaning that goes beyond just plain luck, something more than that. Looking through the materials you sent over, it turns out this connects to science, to creativity, even to the way we understand ourselves. Yes, exactly. It's a fascinating topic. These materials look at serendipity not as something that just randomly drops into your lap, but rather as a very active process of discovering some meaningful connection, a new order, out of the middle of chaos. Oh, an active process. Yes, and the approach through this frame of here, now was quite distinctive. Along the axis of time, space, and the human being, it's an attempt to see serendipity in a fresh way, and that really left an impression on me. I see. So, the core elements of serendipity. The first one they pointed to was analogical thinking. What exactly is that? Finding some common pattern or similarity between things that seem completely unrelated. Yes, that's precisely it. For example, Archimedes watching the water overflow while taking a bath and figuring out buoyancy, or the post-it idea, which apparently came out of a failed adhesive, right? Is that the kind of thing? That's right. That's exactly it. The materials explain that this ability connects to the concept of a resonant universe. How should I put it? The idea that everything is tied together by invisible threads, so that everything influences and responds to one another. A resonant universe. It kind of gives off a quantum mechanics feel, doesn't it? The point is that on a resonant level, everything is connected. What matters is that even things that seem completely unrelated on the surface can be connected, and it's about having that kind of open mind. Even in the small coincidences we run into every single day, this kind of pattern might be hidden. Something like that. So it's seeing the world as one connected system. Wow, that's fascinating. So once you've found the pattern or the link, what comes next? The materials also emphasize empathy, don't they? Yes, exactly. It's not just knowing a pattern in your head and stopping there, but the stage of feeling deeply and responding to what that discovered connection means to me, or to us. That's empathy. So it's a bit different from simple emotional projection? Yes, it's deeper. It's, how should I say, less about cold analysis and more of a process of understanding with the heart, and being moved. The materials bring up Mencius's story of the heart of compassion. When you see a suffering being, you simply, immediately want to help. There was a part explaining that this is a deep capacity for empathy that kicks in even before you make any rational judgment. I found that really interesting. It's only when you have this kind of empathy that a discovered pattern doesn't just stay an idea, but can lead to actual action, or some kind of innovation. Finding a pattern, analogy, feeling its meaning, empathy. So now the truly important question remains. And so, what does this have to do with me, right here, right now? This is where it connects to the final pillar, here, now, isn't it? Yes. Applying this insight to the present situation. But here the materials present a very interesting perspective that's a little different from how we usually think. Oh, a different perspective. What is it? Usually we see the self as the starting point of all thought. Right, I exist first. Yes, but from this serendipity perspective, the idea is that we should see the here, now as the result of going through the process of analogical thinking and empathy. Yes, the result. That I really didn't expect. We usually think we start from the self and look out at the world. Right. I found that part really fresh too. So it's through recognizing our connection with the external world, analogy, and feeling its meaning, empathy. It's only through that process that we come to know my true position and situation, my here, now, more clearly. Even someone like Steve Jobs, if you look at him, accurately recognized his own situation, even in a difficult environment, and used it as a stepping stone to succeed. Yes, that's right. Of course, facing the present head-on matters. Right, but it means that this present self keeps being formed and grasped within the interaction with the world. It's not some fixed subject, but closer to recognizing myself as a being within a connected world. Wow, amazing. So it's within the process of feeling and connecting with the world that you discover your true self, and then from that position you seize the opportunity. Wow, this really is a new perspective. In the end, serendipity isn't just waiting around for something lucky. No, not at all. The eye that finds the link, analogical thinking, the heart that feels its meaning, empathy, and applying what you've discovered to the present you, here, now, it's a very active process. Exactly. Even within information or situations that seem chaotic, if you consciously make use of these three elements, analogy, empathy, and the awareness of I, here, now, you can raise your own chances of discovering unexpected opportunities and grabbing hold of them. Those things you see around you, might there be some hidden link waiting inside them? And if that connection does come into view, why not quietly take a look at what new meaning or possibility it might throw into your here and now? I'll see you again next time with another fascinating story.